I will put an end to everything.
No way! I just pulled all for one. Let's go! And by the way, he was not capping about that voice line. Watch this. Bob, can you keep track of all those downs? All those guard breaks? I know I can't. Just keep watching.
I'm the CEO. It's Mega Chop, you already know.
Yo, I am so hyped for you guys to see this all-for-one gameplay. It's crazy. That clip gives you a sampling of just how wild this character can be. He is very unique to play, though. If you watch, you've really got to figure out positioning and timing his gamma into his beta or even alphas, which I didn't learn until recently. But this gameplay actually shows you the gamma into alpha. Right here, I mistimed it really bad. But if you time it perfectly and you have multiple opponents in front of you, his alpha actually is more of a cone area of effect that will damage multiple people. Right there, I nail it, the gamma into the alpha, which is amazing. Most people are doing gamma into beta, which is also good. It is also a cone effect, which will damage straight in front of you. So to bring people in, I am simply holding down on gamma until it fully executes. If you release it before it fully executes, you will instead push people away with that same radius that you see. And the more you level up gamma, the bigger this ball gets, actually. End game is absolutely ridiculous. That's what you saw in that original clip of how many people I was able to draw in with that. You can see I'm definitely still getting used to the character here. I just picked him up today. This was a few games in, but I was starting to light up the Kiri a little bit there. I was having so much fun with this gamma pull that I continued to do it. Probably too much. So if you want to learn from me, don't overdo it. Situationally play the character. Don't try and force certain things just because they're fun. So here, my team had a great match. I did around 4,000 damage, 4 KOs this match. Not absolutely crazy, but a lot of fun gameplay. And by the way, do not leave this video early, because at the end, you are going to see a whole conglomeration of clips that have Denki, that have Cementos. There are a lot of different heroes and villains that I took their quirks, and I just show you a conglomeration at the end, because like you just saw there, me using Kirishima's quirks, it is super fun to see all for one using everybody's different quirks, but he stays the same look. He doesn't change his look. That's what makes this character a bit scary for the competition, because you really don't know what he's going to hit you with. You can expect all for one attacks, but you have no idea what other attacks he's going to be using until you actually see him attack. So that makes it very difficult to strategize. Do I get close? Do I stay far away? What do I do? Look at this. I pull in, and I was a bit confused there. I was like, wait, why did I just pull in my teammate Murmur? And then I was like, oh, snap, that's Toga. So here, I forgot that you can't use the special action, the Y ability, for the different characters, and I was looking to shoot up into the air like Bakugo does, but I couldn't. So I just proceeded forward with whatever attacks he had going on, which didn't do a whole lot. I had a couple shots in there. But here, look at this. I yank him through a wall. That is wild. If they are within your bubble, it doesn't matter if they're behind walls. You will suck them through the object and be able to damage them. This works great if you tag team with your teammates. I was playing with Mini Chop, my daughter, most of the day, and then I was playing with Murmur as well. She joined us partway through, and so they were working on tag teaming with me when I would pull people in to try and smack them. Now there you can see it is a sphere, kind of like Ochako's car, but on a much bigger scale, how Ochako's car used to be. That's how this bubble is. So if you jump too high in the air, it doesn't take much for people to avoid it. So you've really got to play it smart situationally and positionally. So there you can see this One For All used his to shoot me away. And here I'm like, okay, I'm gonna draw you in again, but then I missed the first alpha. It's a little funky. It takes practice to try and coordinate the gamma into alpha because you drop. The gamma into beta is very easy because you stay up in the air while you're holding the beta. The beta you can kind of think like Endeavor's burn maneuver, where he jumps up into the air at prominence burn and just blasts straight in front of him. It's kind of similar to that, except you have much more control over your beta. If you need to let go of it early, you let go of it early. So you hold it as long as you want to hold it. It also makes it a very dangerous maneuver because you can pump out an insane amount of damage. Look at this, 144. If there were 4 people there, I would have done 144 per person. That's what makes the beta an absolutely insane move. Here I got a little carried away. I wasn't paying attention to Ochako's debris there, so that wasn't even a smart play altogether. Easy to see when I'm watching back, like, bro, what you thinking? What you thinking here? Kudos to my teammate for doing an amazing job healing me. Now this is awesome. You can do your beta through the wall. So your beta always pulls the people in front of you. So technically I pushed him outside of the wall and then damaged him. Now watch, Ibarra revives Dobby and boom, I do 144 damage through the wall, and I'm like, they're probably right around here. Yep, and I get the down. That was on Ibarra this time, but then we get the down on Dobby. I'm telling you, the amount of different plays that you can pull with this guy is actually insane. It is so much fun. I encourage you, if you pull him, try him out. Play around, see what all fun things you can do with him. It really is a blast pulling people in and then slamming them with this ability, especially if there's a group of people. Final circles are absolutely chaotic, especially if you get a few different one-for-alls. I pull one for all right through the wall. I'm like, I need some space, so I'm gonna pull him through the wall. But we've had gamma battles between all for ones at the end of games before, where this one's pulling everybody in, well then this other one's pulling everybody in a different direction. Now this is when you hold your alpha and channel it. You saw I did 200 damage. This was the first time that I was really playing around with this. Look at that, 200 again. I was like, does this thing go through buildings? Does it break buildings? There I found out it broke the building. Seemed like it stopped, but I wasn't sure. But there you can see the fence stopped it. So you know that the charged alpha objects can break that path. It's not going to punch through and damage them, which is good. I feel like that leaves more balance to him. His beta already goes through walls. He doesn't need more that goes through objects. This got very intense right here at the end. The Chaco was doing well. She's dead now. My teammates took care of her while I was getting all healed up. Here we've got the Toga. Easy finish. You're going to see here in a second what my total damage is. But don't tune out yet because I have so many clips in store for you from so many different people. I got Denki, Mount Lady, Cementos. Just keep watching. The chaos is absolutely insane as you watch him use everybody's different quirks. And the cool part is you keep their quirks and you can switch back and forth as you choose, which you'll see in some of these videos that I switch quickly because I'm like, wait, situationally, I can do something more with all for one if I switch out of it. So here was a few interactions with Denki. You can see you get all of his abilities except for special action, which I think keeps it much more balanced. And then boom, I switched to all for one. I missed the beta. If I hit the beta here, the Aizawa was so low he would have been dead. Here's Froppy. It is so much fun using the tongue grapple and then the stealth on him. It looks silly, but it's so much fun. Here, look at this. You can pull people in. If you're not sure where they're at when they're downed and you're hunting for them, that's what this clip is showing you. You can just draw them in from wherever they're at. Here we got some Momo action. I wanted you to see that I can use the cannons. And look, it's all for one or Momo. Doesn't matter. Terrible mobility. But bop, bop, bop. We're stunning Cementos. We go into the shield. We don't hit him. He plays well. He pillars up, knocks me out of it. But that was a lot of fun. Here we got All Might. All for one using All Might's quirks. Absolutely crazy. How dare he disrespect All Might, right? Like, what is this? How can he even do that? But here you go. Into the tornado. You're gonna see me bash a Froppy here with the beta. So much fun. And then here we go. This is Mount Lady. I loved using Mount Lady with him. I strongly encourage finding somebody who has more mobility than he does, which is most of everybody, including the new Shiggy. But there can be times, of course, like when I took over Momo, that, you know, sometimes you don't take mobility. Here we got Toga's knives. Just throwing knives like crazy. In a second, you're gonna see that I beta. I think it's a Shoto, or I don't. Who is that? Oh, Ida. Yeah. And then I try and gamma. The gamma misses, but it's just fun seeing him do the different abilities and how they animated him to look like the other characters. Now this is me taking Cementos quirk. I could not wait. Y'all know how much I love Cementos. In my last video, I was nerding out at the ability on All for One to play as Cementos. I was like, if I could do this every game, if I could pick a set of quirks to use, it's probably gonna be Cementos, because I just love playing that character. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I look forward to creating more content like this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and drop something in the comments. Let me know what you liked or what you want to see different in the future. Have a great day.